So here's an updated tour of the new facility. It's still not 100% complete. We're about 95% of the way there, and hopefully by next Tuesday or Wednesday, everybody will be in the building and we'll be done. You can see from the landscaping from the last video that we've improved things quite a bit with just cleaning things up, some making it look a little nicer. We still haven't got the satellite dish up. It's sitting in that crate, but it's going up tomorrow on that pole that you can see just beyond that last tree. Everything's turned out really well. I'm really proud of this facility. It is by far our nicest facility at this point. And if you had seen where they came from, you would understand why we needed this. It was the building was very, very old. The equipment was extremely old, and now we've got a facility that we can do business out of, and these guys can be proud of. We occupy the second floor of that space, and we occupy the bottom and top floor of this side. We had this fence put up to block the townhouse neighborhood next door, just so we didn't have to see a lot of what's going on over there. There'll be a sign, another Adams sign with all the logos, similar to what's in Fort Wayne in northern Indiana. It'll be sitting right in the middle of this little area with this, I forget what they call these little bushes. They're not really bushes, they're more like vines, but it'll be sitting right in there. It's gonna look nice. Be lit with a solar floodlight. And so I'm gonna walk you around the back so you can see the whole space, and then I'll take you inside. There's a balcony on the back side, as you can see from the staircase, and both the programmers, both the PDs can step out on that from their office, which is super nice. But for security reasons, we also have those doors set where they lock. If you go out of them, you can't go back in them. So they hopefully will keep them from accidentally leaving the door open. Nice little area to have a picnic or whatever at lunch. That door you're looking at the top of those stairs goes into where the studios are, and that'll be where they come and go as they're loading and unloading vans with promotional stuff and their remote equipment. The room for that storage for that stuff is right inside that door. This area here eventually will be centipede grass. They've got to bring in a little bit of topsoil and sow the grass. There was just a whole bunch of very large stuff in that area before, so it's looking really good. So we're gonna go inside, and I'm gonna give you a tour of the inside. And again, it's not 100% yet because the studios aren't quite finished, so that area is still a little bit in disarray. But the rest of it is, everybody else is pretty much in their spaces now, and it's really looking nice. This is the lobby area. We brought a little history from the old site with one of the tower beacons, some good stuff from the Seminoles. We carry them on the FMs. And then, like we do in all of our stations, we've got some historical stuff to just appreciate radios past. And a little more of that and some Seminoles. This is our reception area here. And then the very first office we come to is our business office, and that's Angie. And she's kind of the keeper of all things. I'll go this way and show you the GM's office, and then I'll show you the sales offices. This is Jason's office. And there he is, closing a big deal. 6 figures, I'm sure. Have a couple restrooms down here, men and women. And we'll go back around here, and we have the 2 sales areas. Actually, first, this is traffic, and he has not moved over yet. I think he's moving over this weekend. And then we have 2 sales areas.
So I'll check in
to kind of see how they come together. They're divided by that wall, but we have 3 people on each side, and then this side also has the place where they can put their proposals together and stuff. But three different spots over here. not really room on this side to add a fourth one, but on this side we can add a fourth one. This is Andrea, one of our superstars.
Hello.
This is where if we had a fourth, if we hired one more person, we would move these two cabinets and fit them in right there. All the other 6 spots are occupied, and that's Barry. Barry hasn't unpacked yet. So then we go upstairs to the programming, and conference room is also upstairs. It's kind of nice the way this is laid out because it forces the salespeople to come upstairs where programming is, because the conference room's up here, as is the kitchen. And then the programming people are forced to go downstairs because that's where all of the admin is. A couple of additional male and female bathrooms. This is our jock lounge for the non-PDs. And this is our conference room. Carl Fletcher up here doing all kinds of funky IT stuff, accompanied by his beautiful wife Karen, doing Indiana traffic from Tallahassee. She said that she could make a habit out of that, Jennifer. And this is will be the production room. Chris Hall, the engineer and company, still working. As I said, we're about 95% away. This will be a tech workshop. This is the operations manager and program director for 2 of the stations. And this is just a little informal meeting room between the 2 PDs, which I think is going to come in handy. And then this is the program director for Tally 99 and our CHR station. And then we go through the kitchen. And like I said, it forces everybody to come up here and be part of the whole team and not segregated the way sometimes it can be. Have a little unisex bathroom up here. And we get into the studios, and this is where things are still going to look a little not put together yet, but it's getting there. The center, as you can see what it's going to ultimately look like. We've got a nice little green room in the center for guests when they're waiting to be on air, and that the back is the rack, and that'll be a focal point of this room. And he's got a long way to go to get all that done, but he says by Tuesday it will be done. And then we have so we have one station on this side, which is Hot 104 on this side, and then on this side we have Cool, we have the Wolf, and we have Tally 99 at this end. I'll just go in one studio and show you what it looks like. But we had the cabinetry is custom built with granite tops. It'll last forever. And like Maryland and Las Cruces, everything is fully digital. So not a whole lot of equipment in the studios, but what is in here will do 30 times what the old stuff would do. So I know they're all looking forward to getting inside here. And then the last little segment is where we have our remote equipment and promotional supplies, which is in this little room that we kind of made into a closet. And there's a couple of the mascots. It works out really nice because there's that staircase I told you about earlier, so they can go through this door and behind the building and load and unload quickly without having to go through the entire building to do it. So that's the new facility. I'll have a better video in a couple of weeks when they're done with everything. Jason's going to do a new video and send it to me that'll be very similar to this one.